Hello, people. Well, I mean, if you look here, you can see the promise that I've nearly reached. But I got some other stuff going on. And that Volkswagen, the idler pulley, you could hear a little noise in it. And the tensioners are original, and they don't really. They're there's they're hard to move, like harder than they should be, being as they're spring leather, which means they're kind of starting to wear out. So she came back and I said, hey, we need to replace these and not have that be a problem. If a pulley fails on a serpentine belt system, you are stuck wherever you are. So, sadly, instead of coming out here and working on this mess, I have to kick this mess around and find the tools I need to change out the two tensioners and the idler pulley. And then tomorrow I'll pick up the parts for my wife's car. And I would really like to get both of these knocked out pretty soon. It's like really interrupting what I had going on, but that is how life does me. Nearly exclusively. I always have two things going on. Now, I'm on this. Okay, that's enough of that for today. You can see that pulley there pretty much wore out. That one looks funny because, as does that one, because the belts they use have ribs on both sides, which is kind of weird, but this is the one that kind of made noise. I wasn't too thrilled about that, leaving that on there, so I just decided to replace it all, even though it was much more difficult once I put it all together. But the worst part of it is these things. These are the most hateful little cars. Volkswagen uses these bolts that are just weird. They're splined. They're not splined like anything else you have. So you got to have sockets that fit them. Now you can get them off with Allen wrenches that fit real tight, and some torque sockets fit in them snug. But you really want to tighten them, loosen them, and then tighten them down to a final torque spec. You're probably going to need those. A little. I mean, I got $50,000 in Snap-on tools, easy, probably twice that. But I don't have more than one set of these little things, and I might, next buying spree, just buy a bunch of different Snap-on ones, different lengths, because they're not like other bolts. You have to be on them dead square. Like an Allen bolt, even you have some depth. You can play around with where it slides in, and when you break it loose, you could always use a little bit smaller Allen wrench, like socket, and then keep working on it till you get it out. But these don't allow such play. I have some things. The Torx kind of fits them, so I've been using that. But what's really kind of aggravating is I put Loctite on everything. And then see how long they make these bolts? They do that because the aluminum bracket they go in, it's just absolute shit. It's just pot metal. It's not an aluminum alloy. It's just a combination of all kinds of garbage, God knows what. But if you bear on them too much, it'll pull the threads right out of them. So I prefer to torque them to the spec, but use Loctite as well. Now, when you lose Loctite, then you have to take the bolt out. You're sorry you did that, but you know, I didn't know I'd be taking it back apart, but I just can't let her leave with it like this, because it's the kind of thing where, like, if somebody goes, it's not going to happen like in her driveway. If somebody would drive out of town, and then this pulley would fail, and she'd just be stuck for whatever somebody wants to gig her for to fix it. And some places won't even touch these cars. They're just so hateful and aggravating that they're like, we don't work on Volkswagens, especially Beetles. But it's all good. I'm pretty much figured everything out, and I should have forgot there's a package in the mailbox. But it's just life dealing with these cars. This is why I work for me and I work at home. If I get tired and I don't want to mess with it, I'll just quit for the day. And there's still a part that just got here that's still down there in the mailbox for the wiring. So I'm where I need to be on it. Anyway, everybody have a good day.